Can you see me? Do you got a view? Good. Then let's do what we do. Alright, y'all. Hurricane victims. Sorry. Sometimes you get the shitty card. It's just how life works. Believe me, I know. Today, let's get that 4-link finished up, kind of tacked together, everything, so we can cycle that axle up and down, see our travel, see if we have any problems. Let's talk shocks. We'll BS shocks for a little bit, and then see what kind of time we have. I don't know how much I have. I got a boy that's got to be at a birthday party, and then I got another boy that's got to be at a birthday party, and then, hell, I don't know. Busy. Alrighty. So I guess it's that time. Mad Co-Fabs. Today's plan. This is what we're gonna do. I'm holding the camera because I'm hoping to get you all a decent view. I know you want to look at me, and I want to look at you. So, shit, forgot a bracket. I want to cover something real quick, people. I've been trying to, control myself a little bit more on these videos since I've been making them. I've been trying to not be dumb and stupid and act like my normal retard self. And I've been trying to watch my language. Well, I've been watching my videos and that makes them slow and boring because I'm not comfortable. So today I said, fuck it, let's have some fun. All right. So this is the bracketry that's gonna hold this drag link. That drag link will weld to that plate at the bottom. Something I want to cover real quick. If I took this plate, I set it in place, and I welded that side of it, this side of it, and the bottom side of it. Son of a bitch. Is the camera even pointing the right way? If I welded all that up, this would be separate from this. Well, I mean, would it be strong enough to probably hold everything together? Yeah, it probably would be. But I'd rather this piece be attached to this piece. So what I'm saying is, I'm going to cut this little tack. We're going to shave that bracket down, by the way. But I'm going to weld this bracket to this brace. And then when I get done building that brace, we can weld everything in all as one, making everything super freaking strong. And that's what we want. We want this to be as strong as possible. Because remember, I am going to huck it around every damn corner. I ain't playing. If this thing makes it past the first week, we did our job. So, let's get started on breaking down this bracket. Breaking this bracket down, I only need 2.5 inches off the frame for this bracket. And I don't like how wide it is. So, we're going to cut it down. Let's see if you can see it. See that white line? I'm going to cut it down 2.5 inches. I'm going to shave some of it off and then clean everything up, make it look pretty. That way, we're not running around with that extra, what, 1/8, 1/4 ounce. Get it? All right. So, let's get started. All right, guys. Check this out. So remember, I don't know if I showed you these before or not, but these used to bend out like this, okay? I didn't like the way it looked. This kit was a well-drilled kit, Horton series. I didn't like the way that looked. It didn't look right. So I said, screw it. Let's do this. I took them to work, I heated them up, and I dickered them. Look at it. That one's been out a little too far. I was trying to do it in between some other work. I don't know if I can get you that right angle, but that's just hideous. So first things first, we gotta beat these things into submission and get them kind of lined up. There's two classes of thought here. One class of thought. Remember, I said I want 2.5. One class of thought is that if I make it 2.5, it's going to be easier to fix and bend a piece with less metal. The other class of thought is beat the shit out of it right now, and then if I don't fuck it up all the way, we can still use it. Let's see what happens. start off with drawing some lines. So I want them to be pretty. I got 1.25 inches up here at the top. I like that 1.25 inches. I'm hoping you all can see. And as always, I'm just going to do one. I don't need to show you both of these. If you can't figure it out by watching the one, then you don't need to be doing it. Ah, feels so much better to be myself. Now look at that. Somebody screwed up already. Damn people. I know I could be using a permanent marker. I get a finer line with a permanent marker. Trust me, I know. I like soapstone. 1.25 inches, right? You guys remember? Was it 1.25 inches? One line. Bust me another line. There. I think that'll look a lot better. This is trash. It's less bulky. It won't be on the frame just driving me nuts and stuff. So I feel like y'all have watched me cut some stuff. Maybe I'll do a time lapse. I don't know. I just don't feel like you should waste your time watching me cut shit with an angle grinder. You know what I mean? So let's not cut shit with an angle grinder and video it. It's just common sense. Heated it up and tried to make it normal, or the way I wanted it. It was just booty. But as you can see, no rock now. This plate's not flat. See, I like torqued the hell out of it. I was trying. I was in a. What happened was, I was in a hurry, and I wasn't trying to be precise. I was just trying to get shit done. And when I get in a hurry, things get ass like this. All right, we got the plasma out. You want to make sure that when you're working with a plasma cutter that you're dumb enough to use Crocs every time. It's a good training experience to make sure that you're quick on your feet. I know that somebody out there right now is throwing an absolute fit because I wear Crocs, but it's okay. They're my feet. Don't stress. If they were your feet, then, well, I guess you'd be able to do whatever the hell it is you want to do. But they're mine! Love this thing, man. Talk about throwing fire and having some fun. The really crazy part is how clean this thing cuts. I mean, I've been around plasma cutters. I've never seen a plasma cutter cut this clean. Look at this raw, unfiltered. Oops. Raw, unfiltered video. Can y'all see that? Oh, it's insane. See how fast I went right there by my finger? I was trying to burn it. It's one thing to get the old crockies with the fire, but I'm tired of burning my damn fingers. And now I'm also blind as shit. Because I was looking at myself. Shit look good, don't it? A lot better than it was. But there you go. There's a concept. I did one for you. Now I'm going to do the other one. And you don't even have to watch me do it, because you saw me do the first one. Be happy. Alright, let's recap what I was talking about. That one's the one I cleaned up. That's what they originally looked like. Looks way better. I would take it over there, but I don't feel like burning my fingerprints off. I haven't done anything that wrong yet. So, I'm going to do this one real quick, and then we'll go back over here with the truck, and kind of mount it up and get everything ready to go. I'm excited. We're not far from being able to cycle that rear end up and down. Should be good. I don't think we're going to have anything. What the hell? I don't think we're going to have anything binding. I don't think we're going to have any problems. So I'm excited. I'm excited to... Alright. Got the brackets all cleaned up. Look at that burn. These, like I was saying, are going to sit in here. Try to hold that in a way so y'all can see what I'm talking about. So what I was trying to explain was, what I'm going to do, I'm set her flat and I'm going to hit a tack here from this metal to this metal. And then I'm going to come up front and I'm going to tack from here to here. And I'll probably put one from here to here. And then this little eighth of a gap is because this piece sucked in when I cut the bottom end off of it. We'll pound it back. Tack it in place. Get everything where we want it. And then adjust the length and the height of this forelink. What I wanted to explain to you, that was what we needed to do right there. So, without further ado, see if I can hold that back and get that tacked in there. Might have to pull out some tools. See if she's 90'd out. Hot damn! See if she 90's out. Or zeros, whatever. There's my zero. Looks like we did a good job. Now, I really like to get that clamp back before I go off doing that. See what we can do with this. Something tells me no, but we're gonna try anyway. And then you break it. That sucked. Alrighty. So I think what I want to do is I want to put it like that. Just make sure we have a 0 this way, which we do. I think I like it right on the edge of that plate. Maybe back a little bit so we can get a good weld in there. You know what I mean? So I can fill this space and melt off that edge. So I'm gonna step it back about 1/8. But I like it right there. It's sexy, it's simple, it's clean. I'm trying not to block your all shot. Boy, that tack was serious, wasn't it? I couldn't get my mask down there without screwing you guys. Well, that tack was good. It just wasn't where it was supposed to be. All right, so we're positive on this bottom drag bar. Check it out. Remember I was trying to explain to everybody that we want to try to get these bars as close as we can to parallel to each other? Look. I'm positive by, what is it, 3 degrees maybe? If you can see it, look up here. That one's 0. So I mean, those are pretty damn close to parallel to each other. That'll keep that pinion angle pretty straight. And that's what we want. We want to hit, you know, pretty close to straight. So, there's one. Looking good. We're getting a little bit closer. Next step is we need to figure out, see that bar that we just welded in down there, okay? We need to figure out the distance from this bar to this frame. And we need to make sure that that distance is consistent or continues. So like if I bring you up here, it looks like at the top, it looks like it's closer up here than it is further away down here. So now what I'm going to do is put the angle gauge right here, make sure this is at 0, and then I'm gonna move it in or out to match that distance off that frame. Remember, all this needs to be as square as you can make it. And if you're sitting there thinking, well, damn it, I'm not gonna be able to do that. It's not hard, I promise. So, let's move forward on trying to square this. Try to put you all in a place that's, you know, comfortable. So check it out. Where'd it go? I heard it. Right here's my angle gauge. We'll put it on there. She's dead nuts. I love that. Dead nuts. That's what it's called when you get married. Alright, so by eyeball. I got 1 1/8 inches there. Pretty close to 1 1/8 inches there. I think we need to be smarter about this. Square. I can put my square right here. Find the center of that pipe. So like say this is center here, which it is. I can take my square and drop my square down on this pipe, or this tubing, and find square. Okay, so I got inch. Looks like 1 3/8 inches. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So, come down here, do the same process. A little far. I wasn't paying attention. I'm trying not to block your own shot. So we'll just pound it all the way over. Okay. Should be in there somewhere. Take a gander at her. Make sure she's 0 still, which she is. We can go ahead and tack this to the axle. Wait, we gotta check one more thing. We gotta make sure it's 0 that way too. For all you really picky sons of bitches out there, make sure it's 90. But now we're good. I can tack that in place. I can tack all this up. We're good to go. That's 1 4-link done, or 1 more drag bar, or whatever the hell I'm trying to say. I think y'all have grasped the concept. I can't talk and I can't think, so whatever. So what I think I'm gonna do to y'all is I'm gonna put y'all in a time lapse. And I'm gonna put this bar on over here and you get to watch me during a time lapse. Because it's just the same thing over and over and over. And then we'll cover what we did just, you know, after we get done. Okay, so, you ready for this? Look at that. We're talking frame hard. But here's the crazy parts. Obviously my jack's got it up in the air. We'll see what this housing says. So, if I can get you in a clean shot. It's like a 30-degree angle. I'm gonna try to keep you there. See that 30? Or, sorry, like 35 there? Let's see if I can do this one-handed. That's full flex. So we flex that. Pinion goes in and out at less than 5 degrees. You're asking me, I'd say that's pretty good. Especially for somebody that ain't never done one of these before. But, there we go. That's 4-link. Now it's time for some shocks. And then some more bracing. Some more fun stuff. I think it's towing itself that way a little bit. I don't know. We're going to play with it, look around, see what's going on. But obviously, all my adjustments are not the same. It'll have to be aligned. Things like that. So, basically what I'm saying is, back to work. Alright. Okay, so what I was going to do was, I want to make a cross frame at the same height as this piece here. I want to do one here. It comes out, goes across, and then comes back in. But I had to finish the 4-link so I knew how much travel this bar was going to make in front of that. I know all that now, but here's the shitty thing. I cycled it up and down for you all so you could see what it looks like. It's plus or minus, or it's minus 5 degrees, which ain't shit really if you ask me. That's not very much movement in that pinion angle at all. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to take a minute and go through and weld all my seams and just get this thing stuck as Chuck, you know, or whatever the old people used to say, because I want it to be good to go, and then we can go on and build a frame or build the BS that attaches to the frame and whatnot. But wanted to update everybody. So I don't know if I'm just gonna kind of carry you along with me, or if I'm gonna like put you on a tripod, or I think I'll just time lapse it. I know I said that earlier, but I think I'm just gonna actually time lapse it. So that's where we're at. That's what I'm doing. You could probably hear the TV show in the background. That's because you all were off for a little while. I put you on break whether you want to be or not. Check it out. All in one piece, like I said. I don't know what the hell happened with that weld, but we're gonna clean it up. It's all one piece. It looks good. I'm gonna weld this up, weld this one up. Basically all the seams. I'm gonna position it like this, 2-inch, clean all that up. That way I can weld, when I get to the truck, I can weld this inner seam this seam, and then this out. Yeah, this one here and this one here. And we're done. That thing ain't going nowhere. It'll look cool, it'll look pretty. Yeah, I got some gaps. I never once said that I was perfect. But, there we go. Tooling along. Where I left the video, I think what I was telling you all is that link, that frame brace, whatever the hell we want to call it right now. I think that was where I left it. I don't know. I was going to finish the video today. I got called into work and I had to work all day today, and then between practices this weekend and cutting in and out of the videos and stuff, man, shit just gets away from you sometimes, especially 3 kids and full-time jobs, both me and her. Things get away from you. Anyway, check it out. This is the cross member. It's all cleaned up. It's looking good. Throw another light on over here. Help y'all get a good gander at it. I went ahead and filled all my gaps in. I welded everything up. As you can see. And then let's come around this side so you can get another view. So this bracket holds the drag link. This bracket holds the drag link. Both of those are welded in nice and tight. And then what we'll do is, let's see if I can stand this up and give you a good view. Hope you can see it. Hang on a second. This will sit against that frame rail right here on this side. I'll be able to give a full weld here, a full weld here, a full weld here, one down this outside, and then right here on this, and then down this whole side on this other side of this bracket. Like I said, those are the links, the areas that hold in the drag bars, trailing arms, whatever you want to call them. Nice and clean. I ran out of 2-inch for right here. Not a big issue. I am definitely going to weld that in though before I put it in the truck permanently, because that would be a pain in the ass to do. I'd have to take out the drive shaft, which now that I've said out loud to you all is kind of a moot point, because I have to take the damn drive shaft out anyway, because I have to pull the rear end so I can paint it. But I also went around and welded all my tabs, everything nice and clean. I got everything done. You know, all of it's ready to go. I went through and welded these tabs on. I think I'm going to cut that little that tack weld out. I don't like the way it looks. It kind of looks trashy. And I realize what I do is trashy anyway, and I'm a little trashy, but when it comes to my work, there's a certain kind of trashy. So, anyway, that's where we're at. That's what we're doing. Something else I had in the video that I was making, and I think that I explained it a little fast and probably a little backwards because y'all couldn't see me and I couldn't talk. So check this out. 97 Toyota Tacoma weighs 2,560 pounds. That is its curb weight, okay? I have taken out of this truck so far the spare tire at 39 pounds, rear bumper 38.8 pounds, truck bed 350 pounds, hubcaps 1 pound. I didn't know what the hubcaps actually weighed. I don't think they actually weighed 1 pound, but damn it, I want to count it because every pound I can take off this thing is making us that much faster. The muffler from the spot I cut it back, I weighed it out, 17.8 pounds. Shocks, I had 8.2 pounds in. Fuel tank, I was 36 pounds empty. That blew my damn mind. Empty, 36 pounds. The first half of the rear frame that I cut from the point where you can see in the videos, I think it was my first or second video where I showed you all where I cut the frame, I had 82.6 pounds just in one half, and then 81 pounds on the other half. So if we add all this up, that gives us a total minus of 654 pounds, 0.4 pounds. I said pounds twice because I'm dumb. Nor I just want to make sure you all, had a good thought of what I was doing here. So if we minus that from the 2,560 pounds, that gives us a 1,904 pounds total, I think, is the quick math on that. So far, I have added frame rails at 65 pounds total together, which is a hell of a lot lighter than what these were. And then my first frame brace, which is that one laying over there on the table that we just made, that frame brace, I say we, like I got a damn mouse in my pocket. I guess you could say it, Mr. Brown's here helping, First frame brace is 17 pounds. So right now that's where we're sitting. I haven't figured out what the 4-link kit was in pounds, but I have the shipping label for it, which will tell me exactly how much it was when they shipped it. That way I have a good count on exactly what that poundage is. I'm gonna go ahead and add all this up. My goal is to keep this truck around 1,900 pounds total. The reason being is that truck has 140 horsepower. That 4-cylinder is 140 horsepower. The supercharger that I bought for it is a high boost supercharger from TRD, or it's TRD's design. LCE sells them. That supercharger is going to be 8 pounds of boost, taking me to 240 horsepower, I think is what it is, or 260, something like that. That will give us a power to weight ratio at 1,900 pounds, I believe, of, let me do the quick math here. It's going to be something like 10 or 11 pounds per horse. I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, you're starting to get into some very manageable territory, which is going to give this truck the ability to just kind of hug herself around and really throw it. And then something else, well, I might as well show you so I can keep you guys interested. We plan on this shit. Like, what the hell? Like, them are helping me or something. What the hell? This front end's gonna get cut down a lot. I got all the front end work to do yet. All new brakes, rotors, pads, suspension, all that's gotta be done. The interior's still gotta be stripped. I still got the seats that have to come out. I have the roll cage that has to be made. We're doing our own roll cage. Right here's the DOM for it. Right there's the tube bender. I'm gonna go nuts. I mean, nuts. I'm figuring 2 cheap poly racing seats in there, keep the weight down. Get rid of that steering wheel because that airbag is useless and it weighs something. Just everything we can do to keep the weight down. Tear the fuck carpet out of this damn thing. Everything I can do to keep this weight down. That's the goal. The rims and tires, I haven't gotten there yet, y'all. And paint, I'm tore up on paint. I don't know what to do. I'm thinking white, because it's my favorite color on cars. Trucks, automobiles, planes, trains, things like that. I think white is the way to go on this, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm just not. I mean, my chopper's white. It's a Honda Fury. For all you out there that are gonna be pissed because I said chopper. My Honda Fury's white, and it's my color. The truck that I have to surprise you all with, my other build that I'm doing, is white too. I know I keep hinting to it, but trust me, you all are gonna love my other truck. So, plenty to do, plenty moving forward. Got a lot more happening. And I just wanted to make sure that I ended this video and get it out on a regular schedule. And the reason I wanted to get it out on a regular schedule is because, one, it's good for you all to see, a weekly update on what's going on out here. 2, perseverance, my friends. If you're out here doing your own videos and everything, all it takes is that one time you walk away saying, well, I'll do it tomorrow, and you might not ever walk back to it. So, remember, ain't nothing to it but to do it, and do it right the first damn time. Madco Fabs, y'all. Have a good evening.